What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, and we are doing another rebuild on Madden 20. I know, shocking, we've never done one of these, but we are doing a rebuild of the New York Jets, and I know I was going to wait for this on Thursday, but I honestly just couldn't think of an idea for a challenge raid yesterday. Couldn't do it for today, so we're just going to do the Jets now, which is going to completely ruin the whole week. Congratulations, us. I'm also thinking about doing a rebuild stream on either Wednesday or Thursday night. Obviously, pay attention to the community tab or on Twitter at Jeromepkr. That's where you're going to find out. I mean, you might as well. You're already doing all this stuff. You might as well like and sub. You might as well check out the second channel, PKR Plays. Let's get 2K subs over there, and we lost all the viewers. Congratulations, me. Anyways, though, this is the New York Jets rebuild, like we said. I mean, if you couldn't tell by now, I don't know what's going on with you. This is what the roster looks like. You got Mekhi Becton. Okay, got a little bit going for you on the O-line, and by little, I mean pretty much the bare minimum. You have Brian Winters, who's 28. Sam Darnold, he is star development with 22 years of age. So, I don't feel good about that. Crowder usually devs up decently, so at 26, he does have a chance. We just need to see him get Superstar year one, and we're golden. Of course, Denzel Mims over here, star development, I think is a fair dev for him, on the faster side of things. And then Herndon usually led to free agency, but we'll see. You never know, it might develop. Looking at the defensive side of things, Blake Cashman, I think a 4-3 would fit this team better on the linebacker side. We do have Willis, whose eyes just absolutely creep me the hell out. And I think we probably should just play him. I think we should just play him on the D-line and just move this to a 4-3. I know it's probably not the super most realistic thing in the world. Actually, what are they running? They're probably running a 3-4 in real life, right? Which doesn't even really make any sense anyways. It's not like they have great outside linebackers for pass rush, so I do not know. Maybe we'll just make the argument, we're playing a multiple. Well, what are we, a 4-3, 3-4? Who knows? It's a 4-3, but I mean, it's realistic because you don't know. Can we do it? Can we freaking do it? I think we did. I think we got a top 5 pick. Is that what you guys thought I was gonna say? Yeah, not a good season at all. I will say, okay, so Sam Darnold was decent, better than his previous years in the NFL. I don't think this will be pick 1, because if it was pick 1, I think you have to go Trevor Lawrence, but since it's not Denzel, I swear if that's not Superstar. I swear if that's one yard away from Superstar. Okay, dude. Becton was not great, but I mean, the whole team just in general wasn't great. If Mosley doesn't go to Superstar, that is a scam. If we can get Mosley, Williamson, and pull the Superstar here, that would be clutch. Sack totals were just absolutely terrible. I think pass rusher should be on the top tier of the list. But yeah, I mean, we're not going to have number 1 overall, I don't think. If we had number 2, that'd be kind of clutch. I don't think QB's on the list right now. I think Sam Darnold did have, a pretty decent season, all things considered. The team around him really isn't great, I mean, in real life, I think the team offensively has debatably been getting worse. And I don't even know if that actually is a debatable thing. I think it literally might just be a clear-cut, everyone agrees type of situation. But yeah, I mean, I think we can turn it around a little bit, and we just need to find someone in free agency. Maybe a tight end would be kind of clutch if we landed some decent tight end. That'd be kind of sick. Once again, we don't know the dev ups because I don't think we're at that point yet. Mims probably will be the new number 1 wide receiver after the Saints face off against some team, and that team wins. Okay, dude, maybe not the hardest rebuild at all, huh? Looking at the guys who have to re-sign, they were all kind of asking for a lot. I don't know if it's because they smell blood in the water. They smell that this team doesn't have a lot of talent, but hey, I smell mediocrity in our re-signing list, so I don't care. See you later. We'll fill it with someone else. What do you think? It's going to be hard to find a receiver willing to get paid $3.5 mil per year, especially one that's not developed? Chris Jones, the DT. What happened in real life? Is he on a tag situation? Is a 1-year deal? Okay, so Chris Jones is a freebie. We'll give him a 5-year offer because this team needs a... I mean, they don't need someone on the D-line per se, on the inside, but they need someone, and I suppose we've got money, and it's going to get even better soon, hopefully. Zach Pascal is interesting. It sucks that Crowder didn't go up in dev. Same with Mims. Maybe we got a defender, though. Sam Darnold probably didn't go up. He didn't. Defensively, please. Mosley. Okay, that's the one. Oh, and Poole. Okay, those are the ones I wanted to see. CJ Mosley, unfakeable. How old is he? He's 27, right? 28. Okay, that's why it's clutch. We also see Poole, like we said, superstar development. That's pretty big, but he's a little older than I actually thought he was going to be. And then Marcus May, who's 27 already. Superstar development. But, I mean, we got some superstar dev guys. We need to get a left end. We need to get, Chris Jones actually would be kind of big, actually. It's just, I kind of figured we could move Williams back inside, but right now he's our best bet on the edge, even though he's more of a block shedding type. We can start working on him for pass rush stuff, though, so I don't know. I mean, we've got some pieces, of course, in real life. Jamal Adams wants a trade, but once we make him the highest paid defender in the league, well, DB in the league probably, he'll forget all about he was talking about trading, Cam Newton's a free. I mean, I don't know why no one wants him. Like, I'm assuming his asking price is super high, but I will take a solid backup. The old Chris Jones rejection. I'm used to it. Rejection, that is. Also, Chris Jones not joining the team. All right, we're starting the draft, and we have pick number 3. Trevor Lawrence is not pick number 1. The Steelers better take Trevor. They do take him. Micah Parsons at pick 1 isn't a terrible idea either, in fairness. We knew Trevor would be gone in the first pick or two, and we do have a cornerback, Patrick Surtain. I'm not so sure about it. We have options, especially for cornerback. We have these 4. Tyson Campbell, I think, looks really good too. And if we trade, we could definitely get a very good pick out of this. We also have BJ Foster that is a hybrid, so he might be able to play corner himself. And we have a lot of picks later in the class, like Jamar Chase is a late first. If we can get to pick 18 or 19, we can grab him. Pick 18 or 19 for Foster, we can grab him. Pick 18 or 19 for Earl Creighton, we can maybe grab him. We can move up using a lot of our stuff to grab these players. We have a pass rush. Actually, you know what? We're going to wait for... he's 23. How old is Creighton? 22. I mean, it's not much, but he is very solid. All I know for sure is that we should trade down. That's all I know. We trade pick 3 for 13, 16, and 77, which might even be a QB from the Raiders. Tyson Campbell goes right after Patrick Surtain. I mean, that's kind of tough. That's like it's kind of the reason why I didn't really want to stay up there, because that's just harsh. Like, you wait, you lose Patrick Surtain. It's just like you had such a close chance at something so amazing. I don't know. I'm surprised. Yeah, I was about to say Justin Ross to the Giants. That is a steal and a half. Rondale Moore here at 12. I'm kind of thinking what we could do here. Fields somehow here, even though I put him at number 2. I personally think... Well, I want BJ Foster. I want Jamar Chase. I don't want to lose Jamar Chase. We need a wide receiver kind of bad, because I think Crowder at number 3 makes the most sense. So we're going to go Jamar Chase here. Maybe a little bit of an early reach, but supposed to go 8, took him 13, hidden 77 overall. He's a good player. That's all you can really ask for. And then honestly, we need a corner. Foster kind of fits that cornerback build. So I personally think we should just take Foster and get it over with. We know he's a great player. 75 overall. We've never put him at corner before, so maybe a little bit on the slower side, but he is more athletic. Not athletic, but he's more physical, 6'2". I think he can get the job done. And the Chargers need alignment. The Lions, you could debate, need alignment. So I'm going to trade up for Boone here, because we need more offensive alignment than I thought. Oh, so do the Lions, like we said. Let's trade them pick 35 and 99. I think that's pretty fair, right? Let's see. We actually add Edoga as well. Hopefully we can get a tackle later. 35.99 Edoga for 26. We do also have Anthony Cook here, who, he's projected talent wrong, even though he's projected late first. Talent is early second. He looks very good too, but I think we already have our corners now, especially. Why the hell do we have this guy on our list? Screw that. 21 for Anthony Cook, though. Yeah, we need a lineman. Let's go D'Angelo Boone. Hidden development, 21 years old. I mean, he's lacking a little bit, but he's still an automatic starter. Now, as far as our next pick goes, I think we might have to move to, 18 in the second to grab this Donnelly guy, which honestly, he's 23. He's more of a linebacker than he is a defensive end. I kind of want him still, but we'll see. Browning was still there? Okay, dude. The Giants are kind of landing a bit of a draft. Monty Rice was there to Chicago at, what, 13? They got some speed there. All right, let's go to 21 with the Rams. We do have still a decent bit of trade bait. I kind of want to keep 77 because that's where I want to take Cosme. We trade 67 this, 104 next, and Anawasor for 53 from the Rams. Rams are desperate at middle linebacker. I don't know if that's going to be the answer, but wrong position there, pal. Almost took the wrong guy. Adric Donnelly looks pretty decent. Kind of a worse version of the guy we wanted in the first. And he is hitting with 70 overall. We knew he'd be lacking a little bit. What's it? Block shot 67. Okay, I mean, he could play end, right? Hopefully he can. And then once again, Cosme might be a bit of a reach here, but we need to tackle desperately, especially after getting rid of Udoga. Cosme's the man. 71 overall. Hit any? Oh, he's 23. I got to take a look at his age in real life because hopefully he's younger than that. I'm going to take a look at these guys, and hopefully they're like a year and a half younger so then I can make them 1 year less. And then as far as the rest of the draft goes, I think we're just going to trade down. Maybe add a 4th next year. Get rid of our 5th and 6th this year to get like a mid-4th. We get rid of our 5th, 6th, and 6th this year to the Dolphins for their 4th next year, which hopefully is at least a top 10 4th round pick. Oh, they take Samuel Burton. That's actually a bit of a steal at corner. I just didn't have him on the list because, we don't really need corner anymore. And we had a fullback here. Did I forget to put him on the list? I didn't even scout him. I remember seeing the high combine grade, but here we go. Tyree Rice, 70 overall. Nothing really special, but as far as a 7th round pick goes, it's all right. All right, look at the draft recap. We landed some talented players. This is what the Jets need in real life to absolutely dominate the draft. Superstar development there. Looking at Foster, pick 16. We had 3 first-round picks based off of that pick 3 trade down. X Factor Foster, that's why you go for him. And then Boone, I believe, is star. Is he star? He is star. I imagine he's probably 22 in real life, but I don't know. Sam Cosme, I've changed him to 22 because I just don't think he's 23. That's it. I don't know. Donnelly, we already looked at. Actually, we know we didn't look at him. He is, I believe, star. Yeah, star development. All right, this is what the offense looks like right now. Definitely a little bit more potential. We have Jamar Chase, who's a superstar. We have 84 overall Denzel Mims, who obviously looks pretty damn decent. Offensive line, tackles look solid. Left guard, well, maybe not solid, but developable. Look, they could be decent. Boone is decent. Winters needs to be replaced soon, and then McGovern shouldn't even be starting, but here he is. And then defensively, linebackers, a little worried about the age here, because even with superstar, Mosley's not going to really level, he's not going to dev up too much, maybe 87 by the time he's 30, if that. And obviously, the regression kind of hits soon. May, he's also on the older side. He does have superstar, luckily. Obviously, cornerback here, and safety looks solid. Donnelly, we'll see how it works out for him. Definitely some things to upgrade on, but we did have a really good draft, so in the right direction. I will say, though, think about how good our draft was. Look at the team now, and it's still in a bad spot, which is just, it's crazy. Like we said, we're going to probably be making Jamal Adams the highest paid DB in the league. 7-year, $101 million. It's not enough. You're a safety, pal. Denzel Mims should have a longer contract here, so we're going to add 2 years to that contract. We saw in Marcus May as well. Bryce Hall needs to be added to, a few more years as well. Same with Ashton Davis. And, there's a bunch of backups here, but, the real loss is going to be Avery Williamson unless we decide to attack him, which we will most likely do. Brian Winters at 29. This is kind of a tougher situation, so, there's nothing, like I said, there's nothing really insane here. We're obviously going to add 3 years to his contract, 2 years to Ashton. Ooh, almost released him. Finally got the re-signing on him. A little more guarantee, a little less salary, 101 over 7. Avery is going to be a tag. Winters is probably going to hit free agency. And then the rest are all backups that we don't really care about. Except Jabari here, we should probably... I'm not... I ain't saying that last name. I ain't getting myself canceled. What? Headed back to the playoffs. We missed the playoffs again. And the best part is, if you guys wanted to know, we won 3 straight games. So we would have had a guaranteed number 1 overall pick. Instead, we don't. Let's take a look at the season. Sam Darnold had a down year. Rushing, Le'Veon Bell was okay. No rushing. The rushing touchdowns were terrible, though. Receiving, Denzel Mims' touchdowns were great, but yards were not. Looking at the blocking side of things, pretty bad there as well. Looking at defensively now, sack totals, nothing to really report. Pick totals, terrible. Kicking, Tank Gonzalez was bad. It was a terrible year. You can even make the argument that it was worse than the previous year. And Andrew Luck, I keep forgetting about. I don't forget about it on the roster. Like, the roster is set. Like, before I start this, he's not on any team. I look at free agency, he's not in free agency. But as soon as the league starts, for some reason, he's there. I don't know what kind of glitch that is, but we'll make him bad real quick right now and see who wins the Super Bowl, as we're not even in the damn playoffs yet again. The one team wins the Super Bowl again. Avery Williamson, of course, goes up to superstar development. We're definitely going to tag him. Not interested in signing. Doesn't matter. 12.9 mil tag is cheaper anyways, pal. Brian Winters, a 1-year deal worth 7.8. That's kind of what I wanted to sign him to in first place, but I think we're actually going to let him go now. So that's what happens when you fight the truth. I don't even know what the hell that means, but you fight us, and then look what happens. You lose. Don't fight us. That's all I'm going to say. All right, signing free agents, we have 28 mil. DT's one of our biggest needs right now. Sherman is not a defensive tackle, if you guys were wondering. Marshawn Lattimore, I hate doing those types of moves, but it's like, he makes the most sense. We need a cornerback as well, more than I thought, and he's there. I think we're going to pay him. We didn't get Chris Jones, who I really, really wanted. Wide receiver's perfectly fine. Chidobe Awuzie, I'm not sure why teams aren't paying these guys. Same with Justin Herbert. Like, I get that's a lot of money, but just pay him. I know he's not supposed to get a contract yet, technically, but still. Jonnu Smith and David Njoku. We don't get David Njoku a chance to start often, so I think we're going to do that here. He's actually getting quite a bit of money here, but, I mean, either way, it works for me. Damon Harrison would be nice. He wants to go back to the Lions. I mean, we got some backups here. Who the hell is this? Star development, though. We got to get some backups because it doesn't look like there's going to be any starting caliber guys. Probably get Kerrigan, who might even start. I don't know. Donnelly was kind of trash. This team really, it's just not performing well. I know we don't have a great roster. It's just in general, though, it's just not performing as well as it could. We trade Crowder and a 4th-round pick to the Browns for pick 52. Crowder on a 1-year deal, and he's making like 10 mil this year, so screw that. We also got rid of a Henry Anderson, so we desperately need a DT. And what else do we need? We offered on some other players. Boone's playing 3 positions. My dude! See, lads, this is what I'm talking about when I say go the extra effort. Duplicate yourself twice, put yourself in there, boom, get the job done. Of course, we didn't really look at the dev-ups, but we didn't really also have any, so Sam Darnold with a dev-up or a contract next season, definitely going to give them the option unless, of course, he does have a really good year. And, oh, actually, no, we did have a dev-up. It was Blake Cashman. He went up to star. Okay, fair enough. And obviously, we already know Williamson. Okay, dude. Cornerback, of course, we need Lattimore. Because if we do get him, then we're pretty much set. Of course, Poole, he's 28, 29, going to be needing a contract soon too. I think if we get Lattimore, we can get rid of Poole as well if we really want to, and have ourselves a party, I think. I don't know, dude. We got Marshawn Lattimore, Evans as a backup, and Jefferson as a backup. So as far as what we need to draft in the first round, probably a lineman. I offered on Alejandro Villanueva, and he didn't join. He actually is pretty athletic, so I was going to put that big 6'9" frame at right guard, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do that anymore. Looking at the defensive side of things, once again, DT. That's pretty much it, just DT, and we'll be pretty much set. Obviously, we'll have to worry about linebacker in the future, but O-line DT is going to be the main focus. 5th-year option is actually right now, so yeah, we're gonna give him the option right now because we honestly have no idea if we want to keep him long term. This season's going to be a huge deciding factor. We did David Njoku. We get Henry Anderson back for about half the price. We're still going to be prioritizing DT and O-lineman. especially considering Villanueva didn't want to join the damn team. Looks like we're going to be drafting a lot of linemen today because it would appear Villanueva didn't want to join us. Pick 6. Okay, we only would have had pick 1 if we didn't win those 3 games in a row at the end. Good job, New York. Our highest pick is a DT, mid-first Thurman Burton. So at pick 6, I mean, it's not like it's going to be much more, so we might as well just take him now, which we get a 75 overall hidden player. Supposed to go 9th in ranked, but he was 6th for us, so not by much did we reach. What am I, Yoda or something? Just speaking in riddles here. He looks all right, though. So we can probably get to 20, and we'll see what we can do from there, because we do have a tackle and a linebacker, so maybe not 20. I don't know. Maybe 17? We give them 38, Fatu Kasi, and a 3rd round. Do we? Oh, did they already get rid of it? Damn it. Oh, God, we're miles ahead. What the hell? Same trade, different team. When was our linebacker actually supposed to go? McGrath is in early 2nd, so we're going to have to trade up pretty close to that anyways. But Dwayne Rainey looks like a clear-cut beast at tackle, so we're going to take him. And he looks to be that. 75 overall, can play guard for us, which he most likely will. And I'm not going to move anymore because the next 4 teams could really use a linebacker. So Patriots, see if we can make a trade. We trade 52 next year, 35 this, and 131 for pick 26 from the Patriots, which will obviously be our linebacker, Mr. Jeromepkr. Another hidden development player, 74 overall. The overalls would be nice to be a little bit higher, but I mean, it looks pretty damn good to me. Not going to really get much faster than that from a rookie. Joe Clifford is there, so he's 23, though. Did we just take the DT? 23. I don't like that, because best case scenario is he's superstar development. It's like 72 overall. That's best case. And there's a good chance he's like 70 overall normal. Nah, I'm just going to pass on him, I think. I think we're going to trade down. We trade down to pick 88, and we gain a 4th round pick on top of it. If the DT's there at 88, I suppose we'll take him, but if he's not, we're just going to take the lineman. If any, I mean, for all we know, they could all be gone. Nah, we don't need the wide receiver. Let's go Tom Wagner. We know how this goes. Okay, that is 69 overall hidden. I don't know if he could play guard or anything like that, but okay. I mean, we'll see what we can do, but we have 4 pretty solid linemen. At least development-wise. I don't know about actual, developing. Of course, Cosme only went up like 1 or 2 overalls throughout the entire year, so either way, I mean, it seems decent. And we reached pretty far this draft, so I think we're actually going to use the rest of this outside of maybe a 7th round pick to gain some back for next year. Going back to the Dolphins, we get their 3rd round pick. We take a random wide receiver, Lucas Kaufman, and he should probably get it checked out. Well, looking at the developments of our players, obviously, we did a pretty good job, even if they're all-star, and they are not all-star, because this guy's a superstar X-Factor. So we don't get our Chris Jones X-Factor, even though it'd be sick to pair him up with this guy. But we do get an X-Factor DT in the end. Our left tackle here, star development. It would have been nice to land a superstar, wouldn't it? Jeromepkr, I don't know if we're going to start him right away, but this is just the replacement for Williamson in the future. Hell, maybe even Mosley, because realistically here, Mosley is probably the guy I'd rather get rid of, because they're both the same age, aren't they? So, I don't know. And then, yeah, so everyone's star except for the DT, which I suppose either way, works out for us. As long as one of them's better than star, I'm happy. And hell, they don't even need to be. Just be star or better. Yeah, you can see even more young. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, why is Cosme actually? Well, I guess to be fair, whoever is the most athletic will play on the inside. Big guards, it does exist, right? I mean, fair enough. Cosme can actually play guard. Screw it. I will say the lineup looks very wild right now, though. Actually, no, Rainey should play guard. Rainey's going to play guard for sure. I think Cosme will just play tackle. He's a big fella. All right, looking at the starting lineup, I mean, the offensive line's going to have to be moved around. Rainey's supposed to be playing guard. Wagner playing guard. Becton playing tackle. Cosme playing tackle. Boone is actually going to play center because he's the smallest guy. Looking at the receivers, pretty solid stuff. Just got to develop. Defensively, Lattimore, great. Foster, going to be great. Hall should be the number 3, but we'll keep Poole there for now. Burton, the new starting DT. I mean, it's a solid roster. Honestly, it should be good enough to at least make a playoff berth, right? Probably. So we have some re-signings. Looking at who we have to re-sign, it appears Avery and Williamson is really the only one. We'll offer him another contract. If we have to tag him, I suppose we'll do so. Here we go, headed to the playoffs, and we are going to miss out again. We're an 85 overall team. We have 4 wins. How are we doing worse as the seasons go on? We're drafting perfectly. We're doing about as much as you can in free agency, considering there's not really that much there. But I don't know. I guess Sam Darnold needs to be replaced. That's really the only thing I could think of. In fairness, he's not really playing well. 24 touchdowns, 7 picks, 3,500 yards. Rushing, Le'Veon Bell's all right, I suppose. Receiving, just disgustingly bad numbers. Offensive line, pretty bad, actually, to be fair. And then defensively, sack numbers are absolutely atrocious. I don't know what to tell you, man. I think just some teams aren't... Oh, Zane Gonzalez, really good season. Some teams just aren't meant to do well, I guess, and this appears to be one of them. You got Josh Allen winning, like, MVP and all those awards. Just gotta love it. I don't even know what to tell you, man. I think we'll do one more year, and we're going to chalk this up as a failed rebuild and maybe come back to it sometime in the near future. Because right now, I don't know what else you could do. Like, we're drafting pretty much perfectly, I guess. Maybe even increase the sliders more, I guess. And the Ravens make 3 straight Super Bowls. They lose this one, though, thankfully. Any dev-ups? I can't think of a single person that would get one. Maybe Lattimore. Offensively, there appears to be 0 dev-ups. Defensively, Blake Cashman. Okay, Blake Cashman's an X-Factor superstar now, which is pretty cool. But even then, he's not really developing that fast, right? How old is he? He's 26 now, 78, almost 79 overall. This rebuild has not gone well. Let's take a look at Avery Williamson, see if he's dropped. It appears he has. How much? He dropped a little bit. Honestly, we're just going to let him go. Should we? Let's see how much it is for the tag. Test out free agency. The tag is 14.5. I mean, that's less than what he was going to get. I mean, we're making one last push here, so might as well. And then we'll try to get some of the backups if we can, but I don't know if we will be able. Yeah, we'll get some of the cheaper guys, I suppose. So for free agents, we have Michael Gallup, Joe Schobert, instantly. Interesting. Chris Harris Jr., not really going to be able to do much with some of these names. Brian Poole, we let go, of course. Brian Bulaga. I mean, Brian Bulaga makes for a 1-year upgrade, I suppose, so might as well offer him and let Cosme sit, who just hasn't developed really well at all. Chase Young hasn't developed at all for the old Skins. I guess it's just going to be all backups. There's not anyone here that can actually help us at a starting position. We got Brian Bulaga, who will once again start at the right tackle spot for us over Cosme this season, which definitely upgrades the position quite a bit technically. I mean, it's a good team. We just aren't playing well, so our guys just aren't developing. We've seen that their overalls really haven't gone up at all, considering how good their dev is and decent age for some of these players. I think we're gonna say no to Williams because we're just going to re-sign him. We didn't get Nichols. We did get Tannehill as a backup. Not that it's really gonna matter, but I don't know. In case we want to get rid of good old Sam Darnold, who really hasn't played well, we're definitely gonna be looking at that position for sure, as we probably have the number 1 pick. Now, I have no idea what pick we have. I just know that there is no QB. So, with pick 2, we could probably trade down to, I don't know, like 4. Let's go to the Packers, I suppose. Actually, let's go to the Jags. We got 6th pick this year, 38 and 45 next year. So 38's this, 45's next. I think it's totally worth the trade. We moved back quite a bit, in fairness, but they get to trade up. Ooh, and that's a good pick. That guy looked very athletic. As long as our pass rusher's there was a couple of pass rushers. Vaughn is not ours, and that guy's not ours either. So there was this main pass rusher dude. Looks pretty decent. His name is Galvin. And I mean, I don't think you can go wrong with him. A little bit on the slower side, I suppose, but those top skills look insane. And it's supposed to go, he's ranked 11th in true talent or true value. We took him at 6, 21 years old, lots of time to learn. And he's like I said, a little slower than I said. Even a little slower than I thought even. But he looks good, and if he's got a better dev than the guy we just took that 1 year in the 3rd round, Donnelly or whatever. Nah, no matter what, this guy's going to start. That Donnelly guy's trash. We do have another lineman I'm debating on trading for. We can maybe trade Cosme off for him. I don't know. But he's like maybe pick, I don't know, 20? I can't remember if he was a late first or not, though. That was not him, but holy crap, that guy looks good. That was him. Nice. As soon as I saw that guy go, I should have just traded up. And this is legit what our trade draft board looks like for the rest of the class. Nice. So we trade 38 this, a 4th next, and a 6th for 57.89. If anything, they kind of screwed us. And by kind, I mean very much so. I mean, he's there, so I suppose we'll take Casey Porter. And we kind of luck out, not going to lie. Hidden, he should be strong. He is. Oh, he is actually a lot better than I thought. So the drafting only lineman thing is it sure is something. We might be able to trade off Cosme, though, for some sort of defensive tackle. I think we actually only have 1 and we need 2. 3rd round pick, we have a late 4th safety. The reason why I'm kind of intrigued by this guy is because he is kind of big, 6'4", 229. Could maybe play linebacker when we lose, Mosley. I think we should trade this 3rd round for next year and then take that safety at 25 in the 3rd if we can. Like, obviously, if he's there. So we traded our 2nd round pick here, or our 3rd round pick here for a 2nd round pick next year. We're just going to take Trey Matthews here, who is, yikes, 69 overall normal. I mean, maybe, right? 55 block shed for a safety isn't crazy low. Yeah, I guess maybe he'll play. We'll put him at linebacker. Whether it works out or not, that's fine. It's a late 3rd. We seem to have everything in order. We just need to play better. We have a left guard here, undrafted. We're just going to take him, and he's a hidden player. 70 overall hidden. I did not expect this person to be hidden at all, and I do not. I mean, unless they're superstar development, I don't even know if we'll be able to start them. It might just be, a sit behind our lineman, maybe get a starting spot, but mainly look to use that as draft, trade bait, I guess. I don't really know what else we could do. Chandler Camp, kicker, yikes. Yeah, he's all right, kick power accuracy, but yeah, not super great, though. Like, his awareness sucks, no dev. He's probably going to miss a lot of kicks because of that. Let's take a look at the draft details. Of course, my Xbox looks like it's about to freaking explode. It's like overheating or something. EA is just ruining this damn thing. Let's take a look at our guy. I mean, this is slow. Superstar development. Okay, I mean, that's pretty good, actually. I mean, it could have been star, but not going to lie, I kind of was expecting X Factor. He was a high-drafted player, really beastly. Kind of remind me of the guy we had in the freaking Eagles, Jalen Reagor, Jalen Hurts career sim, but of course not. We'll move Matthews to, I would say, probably right outside linebacker. Let's move him to right outside linebacker for now. And I have no idea what overall. He's probably going to go down like a 65. I mean, that's not terrible. 66 overall. Simon Lynn, I think even with Superstar, not going to start this year, but maybe a future if he has Superstar, and he doesn't. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll take a look at those 2 linemen because they were actually very high in overall, in fairness. So, 80 overall, Smiley. He had hidden. Holy crap, that guy is about as good as you're going to get. If he was 21, I'd actually, I would call him the greatest you're going to get. And then again, he's not Superstar. No matter what, if it's a lineman, they can never be the best unless they have Superstar. Like, Rush. It's literally impossible because obviously you can't dev up linemen because EA didn't think that far ahead. And that man was Superstar. No. Okay, now that's a really good lineman. Damn, that sucks. We trade Cosme, Mosley, and a 3rd round pick to the Eagles for, I guess, projected pick number 1. I didn't know they were that bad of a team. Jeez. Actually, no, I do remember them being the pick number 1. I mean, I think this is our final season. I am just not seeing any sort of progression. Look at him play tight end, 79 overall. Not really seeing any progression, and the team is good, so I don't know. I mean, we have all the pieces. They just need to play well. That's all I can really say. We've been using our Coach XP as well. It's just, I don't know what to tell you. Re-signings, Le'Veon Bell, I think, has been regressing, so I don't know about all that now. Sam Darnold, it's going to be depending on how well he plays. Williams, we put him at DT this season. I think you probably saw that by now, but 7-year, 80 mil. Probably would have been asking for a little bit more than that, but here we are. Brian Bulaga, he's probably going to retire. Blake Cashman, as far as an outside linebacker goes, that's a pretty fair contract for us. 5-year, 30 mil. Okay, dude. Ashton Davis apparently wants next to nothing. I'll give him a couple of years as well. Last season or not, this is important because we're probably going to have to come back to this if we want it to be a successful one. What else do we have? Sam Darnold, 6-year. I mean, he's a good overall, but will he even be good in 6 years? 31 years old. I mean, you can't really get much better than this, right? He's just gonna have to play well. Screw it. He's just gonna have to do well. There's nothing else to it. He's just gonna have to, because he's a good player. Just got to do it. And then these two, I don't know. Final week, can we do it? We're actually very close to the playoffs, and we are done. I'm done. 8-8. We lost the last 2 games. I only seen it at 8 wins, so we might have even lost more. Finally at 500 after 4 seasons. 3 straight losses. 1 to the Dolphins, 1 to the Packers, who were like 6-7-1. And then, of course, the Ravens. You can't really say much about that. But, yeah, I mean, this is just a failed rebuild until we decide to go back into it, really. We'll take a look at the stats. We'll take a look and see if the Ravens made it to a 4th straight Super Bowl. And hopefully my console doesn't explode before we're done recording this, because I'm going to give it a break in a moment. It's only been on for 3 hours, but the thing is just lagging like hell. To be fair, nah, it's not EA. It's definitely the console. Burton, 12 sacks. Donnelly, 6.5. Galvin, 4. I just don't understand. It's got to be something to do with schemes. I changed the scheme once, and nothing changed, but I just don't understand how this team is as bad as it is. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not the greatest team of all time, right? But it is definitely a lot better than it's played. Not a question about it. Bell was really the only good player throughout this entire thing, if we're being honest. So I don't even know what to tell you. But let's go to the Super Bowl, see what happens. And, within the next couple of weeks, hopefully we'll get to this. Maybe even do it on stream. I don't know. And the Ravens do make it to 4 straight Super Bowls. This is the 4th one, right? This is 4th, if I'm not mistaken. The Ravens win 3 out of 4. They become basically the best team in NFL history, because going to 4 Super Bowls in a row and winning 3 of them is pretty impressive. Of course, they kind of screwed it by not getting 3 in a row and then losing the last one. They won 2 in a row, lost, and then won. But that's going to be our Jets rebuild. I will take a quick look to see how we compare. Maybe it was fair. Maybe there's a reason we didn't do super well. I mean, you see we lost to the Packers. The Ravens got to be in the 9. I mean, 87. Like, they're not. These teams aren't that good. They're not that good. I will say, and the thing is, you got to remember, we're an 87 overall, and over 4 seasons, we have like a combined win total of 15 or something like that. These teams that are up here, they were winning games. The Ravens won 4 straight Super Bowls, and they're only an 87 overall. So you got to remember, if we even had 2 playoff seasons, let alone 3, we'd probably be in the 90s. But, we were drafting in the top 10, 3 times, I believe? Maybe even more, maybe all 4, and we're an 87? Nah, not 86. We're 87 overall? I don't even know what to tell you, dude. I just do not know what to tell you. But we're going to come back on this one at some point. We're going to come back even stronger and hopefully win, right? It's hopefully. Anyways, you got to have a failed one here and there. If you guys do want to see, part 2 of this, and you want me to record a part 2 or stream a part 2, leave a like, maybe subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Check out the second channel, PKR Plays. But that's pretty much it for today. Tomorrow, probably Titans franchise and Superstar KO. Anyways, though, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!